Hello. Welcome to part 169 of our Bedrock survival series. I'm going to be continuing to build a house. The third house. It's a little later, I do apologize for that. I've had a very full day. Work and such. I also changed the linens on my bed and also changed the mattress. It took so long, but it's like, oh, so tight and so cold. I'm sitting on a super tightly wound, super taut, super hotel-esque bed right now. No pants, no anxiety, just cold as ice, clean sheets, okay? I'm very, very happy. I'm like a cat on a freshly folded blanket. I'm so happy right now. I'm so happy. I cannot wait. Well, I can't wait to go to bed because I don't want to go to bed just yet, but when I'm tired and I have to go to bed, I cannot wait. I love sleeping in hotel beds because they're so sterile, is the word that I was looking for earlier. They're utterly sterile. They have to be because they have a lot of traffic. It's nice to emulate that feeling at home. I love things that are sterile. Everything has its place. I love things that are dirty, but I also love things that are sterile. And I love each in his own category. I don't like crossing wires. I like respecting roles. So if something is supposed to be nasty, I like it nasty. And if something is supposed to be clean and pure, I would much prefer for it to remain that way. When things get confused, that's very, very distressing to me. Okay. This is a large room. I did underestimate how large this room was, honestly. Oh, that was scary. But I have bread. Oh, bread. Bread. I kind of like this here, because it gives you an opportunity to appreciate this from the second story in this foyer. Where are my railings? Did I use all of them? It seems like it. This third story is going to have a lot of space, isn't it? Damn. Here. One. I guess I'll just put that there. Ugh, the torches are so ugly. There's nothing I can do about it, though. For now. Soon I'll go on an expedition for more iron. Not mining it, but to recreate iron spawn conditions very far away from here. So the game has a chance to calibrate the cycle. want the smoke? Piece of cake. What the hell am I doing? I didn't have to go all the way back here. Whatever, it's fine. Just thinking. If I'm quiet, I'm thinking. Ugh. Now what the heck? Now what the frick? I keep falling out of my house. I pay too many goddamn taxes to continue falling out of my house. I don't pay any taxes on this house. Interesting. That's actually kind of odd looking. This nice little roof. It's actually kind of odd looking the way it's configured with that area. It's a little redundant is a strong word, but it's a little unusual. I can't believe how huge this house is going to be. Huge. You're not going to attack me, are you, spider? Hold on 1 second. Make short work of this. Oh, hey. What's up? Is my audio okay? Yep, it's all good. Okay. Thank you. So, that's my first large house over there. This is my second over there. And I'm working on my third. Oh my god, it's huge. And I'm working on my third. Yeah. Yeah, it's big. It's a big boy. I like it because from this foyer in here, you could see all the levels. Story 2, 3, and there's going to be a 4th story soon. I'm looking forward to that. Yes. Yes, yes. So this is story 3. I started this, I think at the beginning of this week, a couple days ago. It's been less than 5 days, that much I know. I think I started this on Monday? I don't know. Lost track of time, but I've just been picking away at this when I have time. Putting this here tentatively. I like this space, this little square common area on the third story, which means I'll have the third story, this room end here. I would not be able to do it with finite resources. This is why I only use recyclable resources in survival. I only play survival. Thank you for the follow, I really appreciate that. This is currently a 168 part series. So yeah. This is part 169 actually. Yeah. I've been in this world since July of this, like June or July or May. Since the summer, I've just been picking at this world. That's why I have so many giant builds. Yeah, except plus 100. What I have to figure out is how this room is going to interact with this slope right here, because I know I'm keeping this. I just have to figure out how it's going to interact. Guess I'll just start putting down logs. So when this becomes a room, the issue is the slope will be slanting down into a wall. That's not ideal. A solution could include just boxing this out so it joins the wall. I'd rather not do that. So I have to figure out what I want to do here exactly. And I also have to remember that this is the end of the main portion of the house. Then it just juts off into this wing, so I do have to be careful with how I'm going to soften the facade. Oh, that's lit. Well, you're in the right place. I'm always talking about like what I'm building at a given moment, sort of how I do it, how it be. In the mornings and at night. So I started streaming tonight about a half hour ago. And then in the mornings, I try to play a bit if I can do it for about an hour in the mornings before I start work, which is pretty unique, I guess, but yeah. Have you been up to anything in Minecraft lately? I know there's been a bunch of changes. What do you do in Minecraft? I know there's a lot of range of what people get out of Minecraft these days. Oh, gotcha. Well, no worries. I mean, I'm sure you could, if you wanted to just talk about it, there's no harm in that. This is Bedrock, by the way. I'm playing on my PS4. For years, I only played Minecraft on PC. And then I wanted to give it a go on console. Oh, cool. Oh, cool. What do you do in the league? That's scary. I'm out of logs. To get some more soon. Oh. That sounds fun. Teams competing in a variety of minigames each week. That's a short explanation. I remember watching people on YouTube play the Hunger Games version of Minecraft. Oh, really? Why is that? Oh, I see. So it's just like dead. I see. I have to get some more wood. I've plotted this house very deliberately and strategically around the creeks. And I've laid it out in branches so that some of the some of the house can reach the shore, but the rest will respect the surrounding terrain. That's just temporary to keep those horses domesticated. Yeah, it's a nice geographically diverse area. That sounds really cool. The thing about are there prizes in your competitive league? What kind of prizes? How does this work? Is it Minecraft commerce? Or is it like money money? Okay, cool. What kind of trophy? I understand. What kind of trophy is it though? Oh, cool. And it's like customized for Minecraft. You have probably something like engraved or etched into it, or some sort of company that you use to make a custom trophy, no? Oh, so you just shop online? That's cool. It's a good idea, to be honest. Great for community and stuff. And the morale of it. That's cool. I like that. I'm just glad it wasn't a creeper. These torches really should have actively prevented that, but okay, Minecraft can be stupid sometimes. Oh, we came from there. Ah. See, that makes sense. Because if he's in here, then there's a sight line to my feet. That's how he saw me. Yeah, I feel you. I'm sadly not a candidate. I just don't do anything multiplayer. I only do single player. Just building alone. Yeah, I'm that guy. I stream, and I chill with people. And there's a fair bit of backseating. But I don't do anything multiplayer. I do other games for multiplayer. I play Overwatch. Regrettably, I play Overwatch. Well, thank you. I really appreciate that. You as well. I stream other games occasionally. Depends what I'm in the mood for, but fair bit of Hearthstone in the past, The Sims, Mass Effect 3, Call of Duty in 2021, 2022, horror games too. When I spot a cool little indie horror game, I like to play it. I like the mystery, I like the thrill of indie horror, because you never know what you're gonna get out of indie horror. I like horror games. I'm not big on games like Cyberpunk, like super big titles and notoriety. I'm not big on that stuff at all. Like, I would sooner die probably than play Baldur's Gate. I just don't fuck with that shit at all. But that's not to say I only do indie. It's just I really don't like the big titles that everyone talks about typically. It's not my thing. Underground games, but also games that people aren't in my face over. A game can be popular. Like, Overwatch is popular. Very popular. But I feel like it's not a thing where someone's like, oh my god, did you play Cyberpunk? Cyberpunk? Like, no one's gonna be in your face about Overwatch, you know? It's massively popular, but it's not gonna be obnoxious. I don't know how to explain it. Even Grand Theft Auto, like the fan base of Grand Theft Auto isn't in your face. But when it comes to Cyberpunk, I find that shit very obnoxious. Baldur's Gate, you know, that, I think it's a roleplay game thing too, actually. That shit is annoying, in my opinion. And I've played a lot of roleplay games. Like, the whole stunt of putting genitals in the slider is fucking grotesque to me. It's such an obvious attention grab and virality grab, and I have no respect for that at all. It's so obviously just a virality grab. You see thousands of GTA memes, but somehow it's endearing, it's not annoying. I've never played Persona, but I hear good things of it. It's an interesting premise. Lots of symbolism and stuff. Symbolism. Symbolic. Symbolism. 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 Symbolic. Good luck on your scouting. Thanks for chilling with me. And thank you for the follow. I'll see you again sometime. I'll just be building away. Appreciate it, my guy. Will do. Those bees are relentless when you piss them off. Relentless bees. But I have to get rid of the nests, because they do get in the way eventually. I'm fine with bees, but I can't have nests impeding my farming. I can't have that happen. No. These are such good tracks for lanterns. I am not over it. I may just use the last two that I have right here. 4. And that's all she wrote. Quite sad. Quite sad that I have no more. And that's it. That's the last of my iron. Shame. It's fine. I'll go on a little mission to get iron elsewhere, and that'll be how I do it. It'll be all good. I won't mine it. I will never mine. Even if it's 10 feet away, I will never mine. That is just not how I do it. Ever. I used to do that in the past, and I abandoned that permanently when I realized you could farm iron golems. I don't like the idea of moving finite resources around. Is this guy gonna be annoying? It doesn't seem like he affected anything, so I'm okay with that. Yeah, he literally didn't affect anything. Well, whatever. Who cares? Who gives a shit, man? I do seem to see that when I come over here... who's to say? I don't think he changed anything. I feel like I would have caught that with my eye. This is so pretty. Genuinely so pretty. I can't wait to do the landscaping. I'd love to have a couple, like a cherry tree in the center here, in the courtyard. I'd really love that. This will be the end of this floor. Maybe this house will only be 3 stories. I thought I would make it 4. Now I am seeing some potential in this direction, because this makes for a very convenient staircase up. It really does. I could totally build something on top here, accessible via an outdoor staircase, just like I did with the others. Could do that very easily. And the reason I could create a pathway here is because I've been looking to find a way to have a room here that peacefully coexists with the slope. The solution to that would be creating an outdoor pathway to create separation. I don't know if this idea is final, but it would accomplish 2 things. It would create a pathway out, so that if I wanted to, I could drape some stairs just on that, over that. And it would allow these rooms to coexist. And this is a sizable room. And this is a sizable room. They're different, but they are sizable rooms. And I am going to be adding dormers onto this. I forgot that I was going to be adding dormers onto this. So, where can I add a dormer? I could add a dormer on both areas. I'll just add a dormer on both areas. On both sides, I mean. So, this is the wall. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the dormer would be here. That's fair. This is going to be... yeah, this is actually quite nice. This will create a very nice addition to the space. For sure. Okay, so it would start here. It really depends how I want to do it, actually. Wait. Okay, maybe I should do it like a triangle. I just won't have enough vertical clearance to do that. Okay. So if I were to do this correctly, the way it would go would be this. Sorry, 1 second. Oh, hey! What's up? Nice to see you again, my friend. I'm glad you made it back. Welcome to the evening stream. How are you? How was your day? Yeah, it's chilly by me. I'm on the east coast of the US, so it's chilly, it's fall. It's actually very nice, it's very crisp. My day was good. Tiring, but it was okay. It was whatever. Thank you for asking. Currently, putting a dormer on this. This is strange. Strange little dormer. Hell no. That ain't much of a dormer. No thank you. If I'm gonna do a dormer, I'm gonna do a dormer. A proper dormer. Yeah. I just don't really know what I'm gonna do at the top because the yeah, there's no way to. Normally I work with triangles in Minecraft. Like I would just create a triangle here. But I don't really think it's going to work in this case. Because... oh, I see. I hate this idea, but I could just do that. I think that's ugly as hell, but I could just do that and call it a day. It wouldn't be the end of the world, but I hate it. Would certainly give me the space. Oh, I really do need to sleep during thunderstorms. Because bad things happen in the rain. It sounds like a title of a very scary book or movie. Bad things happen in the rain. Yikes. I need to sleep through this. Because the thunderstorms are dangerous. The longer you're awake, the higher the risk to all life in your vicinity. It doesn't matter if they're in shelter. Lightning will find them. Bad things will find them. Better just sleep it off. Yes. Me when it starts raining and thundering in Minecraft. Okay. So the house is coming along very nicely. Made lots of progress. Very pretty. And I'm just trying to create some more space in this room here. Stupid creeper. Oh, yes, this does make sense actually. That's sort of strange. Oh, okay. This is why. Yeah, no. I wish she would disappear, honestly. Because I kind of want to go down there to see what this looks like. I hope it doesn't look bad. I think this is nice here. I think this is okay. I don't think it's an issue, really. I think it's nice. It's not my usual style. I normally like peaks, but it's okay. If I really needed to, I could always just do one of these on top and connect the two across if I really needed to. But because this room does need the space, isn't that such a nice little panorama? I am going to do the same thing over here. Okay, no worries. And this is a very nice room now, I feel like. It's nicer than it was before. This is like space, like proper space. I don't feel like I'm dying in here. A little rough on entry, but you know, there's light, you know? It's not horrible. Let me make sure that this is correct. Yeah, this is fine. So what I was saying was if it bothered me, I could just do this to give it the appearance that it's like the rest. If it bothered me, what would that look like? Yeah, it's virtually the same thing. It's just cosmetic on top. That would purely be cosmetic at that point. Funny thing is, the only reason this room is so limited is because I've intentionally started the slope from the bottom instead of from the top. But that's a theme that I've been abiding by. So I'm gonna keep it going from the bottom as opposed to the top. Which will result in one less block. You know what? I'd rather just own it and have that be apparent that that was my choice. instead of making it seem like I'm trying to make it something else. I think I might have to utilize that idea that I described, ouch, before with the path, because I want to use this space, I need to use this space, and I don't see a different way to separate without boxing out this area in a way that I don't want to do. I want to preserve that triangle. Right here, I mean, this triangle. I think it's very important that we preserve that instead of boxing it out. Very, very important that we preserve that instead of boxing it out. Yeah, this is so important in this space, in my opinion. I feel like it would be weird if it were just boxed out there. It would certainly be weird from the outside. That triangle is so important. Although it wouldn't be the whole triangle, it'd only be half of it. Just the thought I could box out half of it. So that means that this portion would be boxed out, and then the rest would be triangle. I might do that actually. No, I can't, because then I won't have the full room. I'll only have like half a room. I don't want to do that. I don't want half a room. I want a big old room. It's basically either one thing, this, the pathway separating the rooms, or box this out halfway, and then there's a little room here for that half, and then a larger room, which creates an outdoor space anyway, right here. I'm almost like, why bother? Let's just avoid the effort, you know? Sorry, 1 second. Pardon my delay here. Here, I'm just... Okay. Sorry about that. Whoops. This is fine. Oh. My phone needs to charge anyway, actually, doesn't it? Right, so I wanted to actually close this up. So basically, if I wanted this to be open... That's so interesting. Especially with this dynamic here. That's so interesting how that worked out. That's so interesting. It could be cool if it were halfway, sort of like in the other build that I did in my TikTok stream, which y'all know nothing about, but I had a lot of little moments where there were little pockets created by situations like these, and I would box it out. I don't know if it makes sense here, though. But those are my two solutions that I have. Don't really have any other solutions. Tentatively put this down. The way things are rendered sometimes makes you look like there's a huge movement over there, and it's creepy sometimes. It's like, what the hell was that? That giant movement on the horizon. I cannot believe that he followed me up here. That's a little ridiculous, actually. Also, I continue to be grateful that zombies who are on fire cannot transmit fire to materials. That would be horrible and like literally game breaking, honestly. Terrible. We'll see. We'll see what I want to do. This is a cute little room over here. It is necessary that this has sloped roofs because it's cascading down. This is very, very, very... It may seem like I'm just choosing to have less space here in a trivial way, but it's not trivial. This roof being the way that it is extremely important to the facade of the house. Extremely important. Whoa. I was totally blind to him for a second. I was completely blind to him. That was so spooky. I didn't see him because I was looking around him at the space as a whole, and so he disappeared in my field of vision. That is so scary when that happens. Like, I was looking at the surrounding context, and so I didn't see him. Makes sense because he was sort of camouflaged in the lighter value of the sky. So, but that was that was creepy. This place has so much room, I love it. And this main space is gorgeous too, just these windows over the courtyard. It really does remind me of my builds in The Sims. I always build around courtyards. Oh. Take a gander and see how this looks from here. It'll obviously look better when it's done. But yeah, it's definitely taking form and it looks proportionate. Remember when I said this is a very important roof? This is why. Because it makes it proportionate. So it cascades down. And obviously when I have the basement of oak trap doors installed, it'll look even more proportionate, so. Normally I don't like big curtain walls, but in this context it makes sense. Because these are all the foyers where they all sort of weave together in a way. Big central chamber. This needs a support here. I don't like standing by the foundation right now because it's not secured, it's not properly lit. That's why I was a little squeamish with that. But yeah, that definitely needs to be like that. Yeah, I'm excited. But I am gonna go to bed because I'm tired. Thank you to those who watched me. I hope you get some good rest. When you go to bed, I'm gonna be a good boy and go to bed now. God knows I am exhausted from today. And I will see y'all soon. Bye-bye.